Have you ever noticed how your body speaks more clearly with age? A little stiffness in the morning, a digestive system that's not quite as forgiving, a heart that quietly asks for a bit more care. Aging isn't something to fear, it's a gift. A season of deeper wisdom, gentler rhythms, and the chance to care for ourselves in more intentional, nourishing ways. And sometimes that care begins with something as simple as what we place on our plate. In today's video, we're exploring a handful of fruits, not just any fruits, but ones that have been shown to support your heart, your memory, your joints, and more. These are nature's quiet healers, rich in the very things our bodies need most in our golden years. If you're looking for small, delicious ways to feel more energized, more vibrant, and more at ease in your own skin, you're in the right place. So settle in, maybe with a warm cup of tea, and let's take this gentle journey together, one bite at a time. Number 1, blueberries, the ultimate brain booster. Imagine waking up one quiet morning, the soft sun filtering through your window. You sit at the table with a bowl of oatmeal, and beside it, a small handful of blueberries, tiny, unassuming, yet powerful beyond belief. These little gems hold more than just sweet flavor. They hold the promise of clearer thoughts, better memory, and a heart that beats with strength and resilience. Take Frank, for instance. At 74, he started forgetting where he left his glasses and missing little details in conversations. It worried him. His daughter, a nurse, gently suggested a change in his diet. "Start with blueberries," she said. Skeptical but willing, he added them to his breakfast every day. A few weeks passed, and something shifted. He could follow stories better, remember people's names more easily, and even recall the punchlines to his old jokes. His mind felt lighter, more alive. There's a reason blueberries are often called a brain food. Rich in antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, these vibrant berries work to reduce inflammation and protect your brain from oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of age-related cognitive decline. Scientific studies have shown that seniors who regularly eat blueberries often experience slower brain aging and improvements in memory and focus. But the benefits don't stop at the mind. Blueberries also support heart health by improving circulation and helping to maintain flexible arteries, which is especially important in our later years. They can gently lower blood pressure and provide your body with tools to fight chronic illness, all while tasting like a small burst of summer joy. Whether stirred into a morning yogurt, blended into a smoothie, or simply enjoyed by the handful, they fit effortlessly into your daily rhythm. They remind us that taking care of ourselves doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with something simple, something blue, something beautiful, and sometimes the smallest fruits carry the greatest gifts. So tomorrow morning, when you sit down for breakfast, add a handful of blueberries, not just for the taste, but for the clarity of mind, the strength of heart, and the quiet joy they bring. Because as we grow older, every little choice becomes a message to our body. I'm still here. I still care. I'm still choosing life. Number 2, bananas, the natural energy booster. Every morning, Mr. Harold, age 79, takes a slow walk to his garden shed. It's not far, just a few steps past the rose bushes his late wife once tended. But some days his legs feel heavy, as if the years have started to settle quietly into his bones. Still, before he steps out, he peels one ripe banana and eats it with his morning tea. It's a small ritual, simple, but it makes a world of difference. You see, bananas are more than just a convenient snack. They're nature's very own energy booster, especially for those of us in our golden years. As we age, fatigue and muscle weakness begin to whisper their presence into our daily lives. Tasks that once felt effortless now ask a little more of us. But hidden inside this gentle yellow fruit is a powerful answer: potassium. Potassium is essential for muscle health, helping to prevent cramps, support strength, and keep your blood pressure in a steady rhythm. And bananas offer it in abundance, delivered with a soft texture that's easy on the teeth and stomach. For seniors who may struggle with chewing tougher foods or digesting heavy meals, a banana is like a gentle friend, easy, nourishing, and kind to your body. But the gifts don't stop there. Bananas are also rich in dietary fiber, which quietly supports your digestion. If you've ever faced the frustration of irregularity or discomfort, something many older adults know too well, this fruit can help bring your system back into balance. It encourages smoother, healthier bowel movements and reduces the need for artificial aids or uncomfortable fixes. And perhaps the best part? Bananas don't require any preparation. No slicing, no cooking, no cleaning up. Just peel and enjoy. Whether it's with your breakfast, part of a midday snack, or even a gentle way to end your evening meal, a single banana a day can help you stay energized, nourished, and steady on your feet. Back in Mr. Harold's kitchen, a small fruit bowl sits on the counter. His granddaughter Emma once asked him why there were always bananas in it. He smiled and said, "Because they're like me, getting older, a little softer, but still full of life." And he was right. So the next time you pass by the produce aisle or look into your pantry, reach for a banana. Let it remind you that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it comes quietly, wrapped in yellow, waiting patiently to help you greet the day with just a little more steadiness and a whole lot more grace. Number 3, apples, the secret to longevity. On her back porch in Ohio, 81-year-old Martha still starts every afternoon the same way she has for decades, with a crisp red apple and a quiet moment beneath the sycamore tree. "It's my little daily promise to myself," she says with a smile, "a promise to keep going strong." For her and for so many others, the humble apple isn't just a snack. It's a small, powerful act of self-care. We've all heard the saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." But behind that familiar phrase lies a truth backed by both science and the quiet wisdom of experience. Apples are rich in fiber, particularly a soluble fiber called pectin, that helps lower cholesterol and keeps your heart humming like it's still got decades of love left to give. For older adults, this matters more than ever. A healthy heart means more walks with grandchildren, more mornings watching the sunrise, more time. But it doesn't stop there. Apples are also packed with flavonoids, those remarkable plant compounds that help reduce the risk of stroke, heart disease, and even certain cancers. Think of them as tiny warriors, protecting your cells and supporting the quiet work your body does every day to keep you steady and strong. And perhaps most overlooked is what apples do for your lungs. As we age, respiratory health becomes more fragile. Yet apples, especially when eaten with the skin, can support better breathing and reduce the risk of conditions like COPD. For seniors who want to stay active, to enjoy walks in the park or sing along to their favorite song without catching their breath, this matters deeply. Martha swears by her daily apple, not just because it helps her body, but because it's a moment she gives herself. "It reminds me I'm worth taking care of," she says. And that may be the most important benefit of all, because when you choose an apple, you're not just choosing fiber or flavonoids, you're choosing to believe in your health, in your tomorrow, in the beauty of something simple, natural, and timeless. So, whether you enjoy them sliced, baked with cinnamon, or straight from the hand like Martha does, remember this. Each apple is a small investment in a longer, fuller life. A gift from nature to nourish your heart, support your breath, and remind you gently and sweetly that aging is not about fading. It's about flourishing. Number 4, oranges, the immunity shield. Every morning before the kettle finishes whistling, Mr. Raymond peels an orange with hands weathered by time and memory. He's 82 now, and he jokes that he may be slowing down, but his mornings still begin with that bright burst of citrus. "It wakes me up better than coffee ever did," he says with a grin. But truthfully, it's not just about the flavor. It's about something deeper, a quiet kind of protection he's learned to trust over the years. As we age, our bodies don't bounce back the way they used to. Colds linger a little longer. Cuts take their time to heal. The immune system, once strong and silent, begins to ask for a bit more support. That's where oranges come in, not just as a fruit, but as a daily guardian. Packed with vitamin C, they help fortify the very walls that keep illness at bay. It's like adding bricks to your body's natural shield, one sweet segment at a time. For Mr. Raymond, it started after a rough winter when he caught the flu and struggled to recover. His doctor, a kind woman in her 40s, smiled gently and said, "Raymond, don't underestimate the power of citrus." And so, oranges became a part of his routine, alongside his walks and crossword puzzles. Within months, he noticed a difference. Fewer sniffles, quicker bounce backs, a newfound steadiness in his stride. But oranges offer more than just defense against colds. They support collagen production too, that quiet miracle that keeps skin firm, joints cushioned, and wounds healing. For seniors, this means fewer aches, softer lines on the face, and hands that stay strong enough to hold the ones they love. And with their natural anti-inflammatory properties, oranges also bring gentle relief to those living with arthritis, reducing pain and stiffness in a way that feels both soothing and natural. There's something comforting about peeling an orange, about that burst of scent that fills the room and the sticky sweetness that lingers on your fingertips. For many older adults, it's more than nourishment. It's a ritual, a moment to pause and say, "Today I choose to care for myself." So whether you slice them into a salad, juice them into a refreshing drink, or eat them fresh and unadorned like Mr. Raymond does, know this: an orange is more than a fruit. It's your quiet ally, your daily act of resilience, and sometimes that's all we need. A reminder that we still have power over our health, over our day, and over how brightly we choose to live. Number 5, avocados, the heart's best friend. Every Sunday morning, Mrs. Clara, 76, lays out her favorite breakfast: a slice of toasted whole grain bread, a poached egg, and a generous spread of creamy avocado sprinkled with a little sea salt and cracked pepper. She calls it her green gold, and not just because of the color. "This little fruit," she says, "keeps me walking, thinking, and smiling." For many seniors, there's been a lifelong fear of fat. We grew up hearing warnings about cholesterol, heart attacks, and the dangers of buttered toast. But science and time have brought us a gentler truth. Not all fats are harmful. In fact, some are exactly what our aging bodies crave. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that nourish your heart, not hurt it. These healthy fats help reduce levels of bad cholesterol, support smooth blood flow, and protect the flexibility of your arteries. In short, they help your heart keep its rhythm steady, strong, and reliable. But that's just the beginning. Did you know that avocados have more potassium than bananas? It's true, and this matters. Potassium is essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure, and for many seniors, that means a lower risk of strokes and heart complications. Mrs. Clara used to struggle with her numbers at every checkup. Now, she smiles, my doctor actually nods with approval. And what about the brain? Avocados offer quiet protection there too. The same fats that love your heart also feed your mind. Studies suggest they help reduce the risk of cognitive decline, supporting memory, focus, and overall mental clarity. For those of us who still want to finish the crossword without peeking, or recall the names of old classmates without skipping a beat, this creamy fruit offers real promise. It's also wonderfully versatile. Whether you mash it into guacamole, slice it into a salad, or enjoy it just as it is with a spoon, avocado is easy on the teeth, gentle on the stomach, and kind to your taste buds. And it feels good to eat. There's something nourishing not just about the food itself, but about the intention behind it, choosing something wholesome, fresh, and full of life. So the next time you're thinking about what to eat for breakfast or lunch, take a note from Mrs. Clara. A little green gold on your plate might just be one of the smartest, kindest things you can do for your heart, your mind, and the beautiful days still ahead. Number 6, papaya, the digestive healer. Every Thursday after her Tai Chi class at the community center, 74-year-old Mrs. Ellen treats herself to a small bowl of fresh papaya. She sprinkles just a hint of lime juice over the orange slices and eats them slowly under the shade of her porch. "It makes me feel lighter," she laughs, "like I've left the heaviness behind." And indeed, in many ways, she has. As we get older, our digestion often becomes more sensitive. Foods we once enjoyed without a second thought might now leave us bloated, sluggish, or uncomfortable. Constipation becomes a common companion, and meals don't always bring the same ease they once did. But nature, in its wisdom, has provided a gentle remedy: papaya. This tropical fruit is more than just beautiful and sweet. It's rich in natural digestive enzymes, especially one called papain, which helps your body break down food with greater efficiency. Think of it as a friend to your stomach, quietly supporting the entire process so you can enjoy your meals without the worry of discomfort afterward. For Mrs. Ellen, the difference was undeniable. I used to feel heavy after lunch, she recalls. Now with a few slices of papaya, I feel like I can move, think, and even breathe more freely. But papaya's benefits reach far beyond digestion. It's also loaded with antioxidants, particularly vitamins A and C, that protect and nourish the body in other meaningful ways. Vitamin A supports eye health, keeping vision clear and reducing the strain that often creeps in with age. Vitamin C helps reduce inflammation, soothe tired joints, and protect the skin, giving it that soft, natural glow that reminds us aging can be beautiful too. And perhaps just as important, papaya is kind to the body. It's soft, hydrating, easy to chew, and light on the stomach. No cooking required, no complicated preparation, just a spoon, a plate, and a little moment of peace. It's perfect for those who want to nourish themselves without fuss or effort, especially on days when energy may be low, but care for the body is still high. So the next time your stomach feels unsettled or your spirit feels heavy, take a cue from Mrs. Ellen. A few tender slices of papaya might be just what you need, not only to soothe your body, but to remind you that lightness, joy, and ease are still within reach, one sweet bite at a time. Number 7, grapes, the secret to a healthy heart and joints. On warm afternoons in late summer, Mr. Bernard, 78, enjoys sitting under the elm tree in his backyard, a small bowl of fresh grapes resting in his lap. He doesn't rush. He eats them one by one, savoring the burst of flavor with each bite. They remind me of my childhood, he says, but now they also remind me to take care of what's still beating strong inside me, my heart. Grapes may seem like a simple snack, but don't let their size fool you. Inside each one is a treasure chest of nutrients, especially a compound called resveratrol, a powerful antioxidant that's been studied for its incredible effect on heart health. For seniors like Mr. Bernard, this means improved circulation, lower blood pressure, and a reduced risk of heart disease. He used to take long walks around the lake with his wife. After her passing, his energy dipped, his mood dimmed, and his doctor began watching his heart more closely. That's when he started taking small steps again, one of which was adding grapes to his daily routine. And it wasn't just his heart that thanked him. Grapes also have natural anti-inflammatory properties that gently ease joint pain, stiffness, and the quiet aches that so many older adults come to know. For those living with arthritis or who find movement harder than it once was, these little fruits can offer real, tangible relief. Mr. Bernard noticed that after a few weeks of eating grapes daily, whether green or red, his knees didn't protest quite as much during his morning stretches. I didn't expect it, he said, but I'll take it. Beyond the science, there's something almost therapeutic about eating grapes. Their cool, juicy texture, their bite-sized comfort, their ability to be enjoyed anywhere, from your kitchen table to the park bench, or even beside a favorite book before bed. They don't require slicing, peeling, or prepping. They simply invite you to slow down and nourish yourself in the most effortless way. And let's not forget their support for brain health. Resveratrol is also linked to reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease, adding another layer of protection for those who want to keep their minds as sharp as their hearts are strong. In a life filled with memories worth holding on to, every little bit of support matters. So if you're looking for a delicious, easy, and meaningful way to care for your heart, your joints, and your mind, follow Mr. Bernard's example. Let grapes become your quiet companion. They may be small, but in the story of long, healthy living, they speak volumes. As the years pass, our bodies speak to us with a little more honesty, with gentle reminders that what we eat, how we move, and how we care for ourselves truly matters. The fruits we explored today aren't just healthy options, they're daily acts of love for your heart, your mind, your bones, your digestion, and your joy. Each one offers something unique, a quiet boost of energy, a softer morning, a sharper memory, and most of all, a sense that you're still choosing life, bright, flavorful, and full of vitality. But remember, change doesn't have to be grand to be meaningful. Start small. Add a few slices of something fresh to your breakfast or a colorful bowl beside your lunch. Let these little choices build a life that feels better each day, stronger, steadier, and more connected to the moments that matter. If this video sparked a thought or reminded you of something you've been meaning to do, I'd love to hear. Share below. Your words may inspire someone else to take that first gentle step. And if you'd like more ideas to help you feel your best as the seasons shift, go ahead and subscribe. It's a simple way to stay connected on this journey of mindful, empowered aging. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay well, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.